going on, everybody? Welcome to O'Brien Reviews, where today I'm going to be listening to Madvillain for the very first time. So this one got recommended to me in the comments a little bit ago, and it really sparked my interest because this is another duo, MF Doom and a producer named Madlib. I've heard of MF Doom before. I've only ever heard his name, and I know his face because he wears the mask and everything, but I've never ever heard one bar from Mr. Doom before, and this seems like a really cool project. It came out a while ago, actually, 2004. Now, I need all the MF Doom stands in the comments right now, okay? Because we got to clear this up. I know, okay, it's MF Doom, right? So it's obviously it's Dr. Doom. He's wearing this type of metal mask, right? He's trying to kind of emulate that. But it's the Gladiator mask. It's the mask from Gladiator. He's Maximus. That's the mask that Maximus wears from Gladiator, right? It's not a Dr. Doom mask, like it's a Gladiator mask, but he's MF Doom, and I saw some of his other covers where he's got the green cape on, so like he's Dr. Doom, but it's not Dr. Doom because it's the Gladiator, it's the Maximus mask. So what's going on with the artistry? As always, you're going to catch my quick reactions. I'm going to give my thoughts after every single track. We're going to do a wrap-up at the end. I'm going to give range, where I think it falls for a score. I got the Genius lyrics pulled up right in front of me. I'm going to be following along to all the bars. Let's get into it. All right, track number 1, The Illest Villains.
Of course, one of the worst of all was Madvillain. They had no code of ethics.
Roll credits. Okay, so we have this nice intro track setting the tone for us over this really nonsensical type of beat that's just kind of mix-mashed together with some type of overlay. There's a whole bunch. It seems like there's just a whole bunch of different splices, all types of different lines from different things. Some of it's from Frankenstein. What else was in here from the Frankenstein trailer? Line from the trailer, the Wild One. The Wild One again. This line comes from the Teenage Werewolf. So kind of setting up the supervillain theme. All right, next track, Accordion.
Or you the one with 2 blades on it. Hey you, don't touch the mic like it's AIDS on it. Yeah, it's like the end to the means. Fuck tackle.
Okay. Like that beat, more simple, laid back, that type of accordion, some nice drums, giving the song a little bit of bounce, and MF Doom. That was the first time I've ever heard MF Doom. He's just kind of getting on here, spitting one long verse, and wow, he can rhyme. There are a lot of rhymes in there. The annotations make a note of his signature complex rhyme scheme. I don't know exactly what that is. Everything just flows so nicely together. I'm a bit impressed. I am a bit impressed. Let's go on. Meat Grinder.
10-11, glad she made a brethren. Then his last down, 7 alligator, 7 at the gates of heaven, knocking, no answer. Slow dancer, hopeless romancer, dopest flow stanzas. Yes, no, villain, metal face to Destro, guess so, still incredible in escrow.
Okay. Wow, what a banging song. Again, like the percussion, I'm not sure what Madlib was using there for the drums. I can't put my finger on what exactly the instrument is. But interesting melodies. I can't exactly point out what he was using there for the melodies, but I liked it. He has very impressive rhymes. Also noticing there's no choruses. These aren't really songs. It just kind of feels like some freestyles. Raid.
That's no exaggeration. The doctor told a patient it's all in your imagination, Negro. I was by the wayside. Yeah, smacked him in the face, let him taste pride, fakes try, hit the washed up like the shoreline. Do or die, ride, how the dipper turn street.
Great piano sample on that one. I like the switch up right there, going in from the first 4 tracks in there. Kind of going from these really heavy, laid back types of tracks to this little bit more upbeat, jazzy feeling based around that nice little piano sample going there. Actually, we had a feature with with Med getting on here. He sounded great. MF Doom getting on here, spitting again. Great rhymes, good schemes. Got some nice punchlines in there. Med complimented him nicely. America's most blunted.
The baggies of them like they cracks and rounds. Catch a tag, roll a bag of swag in a black and mouth. You twist optimal, just the raw leaf part. The list top go, bust before beat start. At the stop and go mart, acting like
Doom, the mad villain killing mad boom. Consume weed and drink brew till we perfume the room. The beat conductor smoke 24/7.
Oh, definitely the weirdest stoner anthem song that I've ever heard. That was very vibrant. The beat was starting to wear on me a little bit. Quasimodo, I was very confused by, but it says here, Madlib raps with his raised voice pitch as Quasimodo. So I guess they got all these like different characters, I guess. Very creative, and very weird, but I like it. All right, Sick Fit's an instrumental, so we're just gonna switch over to Rainbows. It's so strange. It's so weird. It's so weird. So we have this like really slow, lingering beat that has this cut in with all these brass instruments with some type of screen, probably cut out of some old horror movie or something like that, as MF Doom sings over this very jazzy beat. I guess talking about a snitch, most of the annotations here is that he's a snitch, the streets are watching, he's got to watch his back. All right, curls.
when we said we found the moolah, $500-something laying right there in the street.
Man, he just wants to spit. He just wants to get on these beats and just spit. Like, there's like, it's not even structured like a song. I can appreciate, this is refreshing. It's really refreshing. I can appreciate MF Doom just wanting to get on here, write a verse, and just spit it, and not worrying about, oh, what's the hook, what's the bridge, what's the chorus. So he gets a little bit more serious on here. A little bit more references. It's still out of focus. There's no real focus or main theme coming in here. A lot of different lines that just kind of reference things. So like, yeah, like religion, drug use and stealing. But
Egads, got enough styles to start 3 fads. True that, she bad, I wonder do she come with knee pads. What a call, what a real butterball. Either I get a strike or strike out, gutter ball.
So on this one, MF wanted to split up the verses for that little interlude, that little bridge to kind of link them together, which is pretty cool. So this one, kind of just like a flexor track. He's rich, he's the money folder, he's MF Doom, he rakes in the cash because people want to hear him spit, and I don't blame him, because man, it's so fun to just listen to him go and follow along with all the different lyrics and try to pick out all the different rhyme schemes that he's pulling off. Shadows of Tomorrow.
Yesterday is dead. Yesterday is as one. The eternity is one. Is the eternity of the past. The past is once upon a time. Once upon a time is past. The past is yesterday. Today.
It's a finished product. Anything which is ended is finished. That which is perfect is finished. The perfect man is no exception to the rule.
Again, what a weird track. But whoa, that beat though, might be my favorite. That was a mean beat. That was going on in the background. Boom, boom, boom. The big drums, the big drum lines in the background. Percussion sounded great. That little melody, that repeating melody, almost sounded like it was on strings going on there. And the producer gets to shine on this one, Quasimodo. Okay, so I got the confirmation that Quasimodo is Madlib's alter ego, where he just raps in a higher pitched voice. But Madlib himself comes on for another verse to spit all these bars about Sun Ra. I don't know who that is. So this song is a tribute to Sun Ra, which Madlib and MF Doom lyricize Ra philosophy. So I guess that's where all the different wordplay is coming along about the preview of tomorrow and the panties yesterday, today we're searching for tomorrow. and it has something to do with that. I'm not going to go too deep into it. That was mean. That was cool. That was interesting. Operation Lifesaver, aka Mint Test.
Just less stress. Hit her with the do you need a mint test? It don't matter if she's slim or dressed to impress. I won't rest.
Oh, I love it.
Confess.
I love it. Oh my god, it's so genius. It's so funny. Dude, only MF Doom could write a track about not being able to handle a girl with bad breath. Hit her with the do you need a mint test. Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So niche, so creative, so cool. Okay, that's all I have to say. That was awesome. All right, Figaro.
Fake. If he wasn't Nita Baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand.
MF Doom doing what he does best. That might be the longest verse he spit so far. Again, he was going a little bit faster, a little bit more punchy in that one, a lot longer. Just crazy rhymes, man. Again, I'm not picking up anything too focused. He's just kind of getting on here spitting. I like the beat. I don't dislike it. It's just kind of like it's just kind of just this small beat or this small section that's kind of just playing on a loop as MF Doom just goes for it. And at the same time, the song isn't that long. I mean, what is it? It's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's not that long, but I mean, I don't know. Even at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, for me, it kind of feels like the beat is kind of starting to like wear out its welcome a little bit. But then again, this is a very stylized project. I don't know. I mean, I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. Let's keep going.
Madvillain.
Hardcore
Jump
hustle.
on the track, if a mic get put straight through your heart like.
Wow, my drumstick. I dropped my drumstick. There we go. Okay. Wild Child's on here. Don't know who that is. MF Doom is MIA. Weird. Interesting. Wild Child. Sure. Why not? Strange Ways.
Get his money now. Who's the real thugs, killers, and gangsters? Set the revolution, let the things bust, and thank us. When the smoke.
Strange Ways, a highlight. Definitely a highlight. This is what I'm missing. This is what I'm missing a little bit. MF Doom's not afraid to isn't afraid to get on here and say something, speak his real thoughts about stuff. Wow, that first verse. Heavy, man. Heavy. I like the beat on this one. It's a little bit more varied. I like the vocal samples going on in the back. MF Doom getting on here, spitting something. Probably, definitely one of my highlights for me so far. All right, Fancy Clown.
Like BBT first cassette, and still I put my chips on the worst bet. Gave up the skirt, now I got a hair from the street. How dare you drag my name in the dirt and cheat?
Victor Vaughn makes an appearance on this one, who is an alias of MF Doom. Okay, where he's telling off his girlfriend for cheating on him. Great lyricism, great rhymes. It's funny, witting, great pen game, great delivery, bouncy beat. Excellent. All right, I like that. And, of course, MF Doom isn't present here at all. So I guess we'll get into the last. We got 4 left. All right, Supervillain theme, another instrumental. We're gonna jump over, go to all caps.
It's the average bookaboo. It's ugly, like look at you, it's a damn shame. Just remember all caps when you spell the man name.
Killer beat on that one. That was definitely another standout for me. That really low pitch down piano and the really high. Maybe even pitched up. Maybe that was a flute or something. Some kind of woodwind. Perhaps. The percussion looking great. Of course, MF Doom, another track he's getting on here. Spitting. I like the delivery on this one. It sounds just a little bit more meaner. It sounds like it goes great with the instrumental. Madlib and MF Doom definitely have a bit of chemistry going together. Great day
Some even say he might need some psychiatrist. Doom, are you pondering what I'm pondering? Yes. Why would the darn thing?
That was a fat verse. I like the beat on this one, more slowed down, more jazzy. MF Doom kind of switching up the delivery a little bit, kind of going a little bit more slower, kind of really definitely riding the beat a little bit more on this one. All right, let's finish it up. Rhinestone Cowboy.
For a biscuit, a lot of bitches think he's overly chauvinistic. Let go his dick if that's the case. Rats with a waist, there's more cats to chase. Dogs, he got it like new powers. Woke up broke and spit the shit in a few hours. Sheesh, been unleashed since the Glee Club. Had your fans saying, please make me.
So that was one behemoth of a track compared to everything else here. Another more slowed down, jazzy style beat. He's just getting on here, spitting. What is this? 2 verses? 2 verses, no choruses, as always. Complete with some audience clapping and whistling in this kind of egocentric feeling track, talking about Madvillain and how great everything is. So, Madvillainy by Madvillain, the hip hop duo, MF Doom and Madlib. This was definitely a really interesting, strange, weird project. And for the most part, I actually really liked it. It was really refreshing. Let's talk about the instrumentals. Pretty slow. Nothing too big, nothing too grand, very, very low profile, jazz inspired, or sometimes even a little bit more orchestral. Some of it, a lot of the drums have a bit of a more 90s old school feel. I mean, it is 2004, so of course that makes sense. Madlib definitely shows me with this release that he definitely has a certain style that he works into. And at some points, a lot of his production and a lot of the beats are really blowing me away with some of how he cuts things up and how he's using a whole bunch of different instruments to really lift the track up. And other points, the beats kind of start to wear on me, even for how short some of the songs are, like 1 or 2 minutes. Sometimes he's just kind of getting this really, he lays out a short pattern and just loops that for MF Doom to just kind of go over it for a minute. And I mean, you couldn't have put 1 or 2 extra patterns in there or something else. For the most part, I did enjoy it. I liked his style. Nothing too crazy, nothing too grand, low profile, jazzy. For the most part, I liked it. MF Doom, this was my very first time ever listening to MF Doom. I don't think that there was a chorus on this entire album. It's just very free style. But this was really refreshing in a way. And MF Doom has great lyricism, great rhymes, complex schemes, great delivery that he's able to switch up at points. Sometimes he can go a little bit slower, sometimes he can go a little bit faster, sometimes he's a little bit louder, a little bit more powerful. Sometimes his lyrics are able to get a little bit more deep and a little bit more personal. And that's probably another weak, maybe not a weak point, but something I would like to see more of, because I definitely think that MF Doom is capable of more. And of course, this is my first time listening to him. I haven't heard any of his solo projects, so I don't know what else he goes into. But at least for here, on this project, a lot of the songs are unfocused in a way that he just kind of wants to get on and spit. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. Not everything has to be this introspective personal piece, right, that he's going back, talking about his childhood traumas and all that, right? He just wants to get on here and spit and have fun and make great tracks. And his lyricism, rhymes are great. It's witty, it's funny, especially like the Operation Lifesaver. I mean, that was absolutely genius. I can't think of the track right now, but the track where he was going into more to his thoughts about police and the irony about that, or the Israeli and Palestine conflict, when he was going more into that. I wish that there was a little bit more of that here, as it seems like he does have thoughts on these things and commentary and things to say, and paired with his excellent rhymes and his lyricism and his delivery, he could really make some compelling pieces out of that. But I digress. as the duo, I feel like it really felt like they work so well together. Like they are a great machine. That Madlib was able to create beats that MF Doom understands and is able to really work in. He's able to really feel the beats and place his rhymes and go over it accordingly. And he switches it up based on the type of beat, right? Like on much more slower, meandering tracks. Sometimes the MF Doom is singing, or maybe he's slowing it down to ride it, or maybe he's picking it back up and hitting more powerful punchlines. Sad to see that there's not that much music for the group. I'll definitely have to dive more into MF Doom and his solo projects. I enjoyed that. I did. I would give it a 7 to an 8 is what I'm feeling for Madvillainy by Madvillain. If you have any suggestions for me for first listens, put them down below. No genres are off the table. Whatever you want, let me know. Give me a sub if you like what I'm doing here. Give me a like if you like the video. Give me a dislike if you hated it. And tell me in the comments why my take was wrong and why this is a 10 out of 10. Or tell me what you thought about this album. What were the parts that you liked? Tell me all your thoughts down in the comments. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.